So hey peeps, yep, this is Simon here again. On this vlog we are going to be showing you what I'm going to be doing over the next few days, which is stripping out the van totally. I'm going to totally change the setup inside the van. It's got a little bit dated, there's things good and bad about it, and I just want to change it, and I want to just go into a totally different way of setting up inside. As you do things, you learn what's going to be the more perfect setup for you. So in this van, the perfect setup would be to change the bed around. So the bed is going to be like a seat at the back, which is going to be a futon style rock and roll bed, which will then fold out flat. So you will sit as like a little mini sofa in the back, and then it will pull out into a bed at night time when you want to use it. It will mean that I'm going to have a little bit less storage, but I will have a little bit more room in there to move around and do stuff, and just make it more generally comfortable to live in day to day. As I've got it now, it probably would be better if it was just going to be like a weekend camper. But even like this, if you're a weekend camper and it rained and you didn't get a chance to go out anywhere, it'd be nice to have something that was a bit more comfortable to sit in and just enjoy watching a movie or something. So yeah, I'm now going to show you what I'm going to be changing. So yeah, as you can see, it does get a little bit messy inside. What I'm going to be changing is I'm going to be pulling all this out. So this bed is going to change. This storage area here will not be here anymore. This bed won't be here. And then across the back here, so across the whole back, will be a futon style bed with the back leaning up towards the back of the doors. And what it will do is the two bottom ends will be concertinaed together and will pull out and go forwards towards the front, and then the back will slide down like that, flat on the bottom here. So it'll go from being up like that as your backrest to sliding down flat, and the whole thing will slide along on runners. So this will be the start of the bed, and then the two concertina areas will draw out from each other in like a scissor shape to go straight to the front, and that's how the bed will make itself up. So there will be storage from this side all the way along to this side, and about a good 60 centimeters forwards. But that will be all the storage that I'll have. I may have some storage right along the front there, just a thin like wall storage, and I might build that totally up so that you can't see out the front there. I don't know whether I'm going to do that yet or not. I may do that and then put like a window in, because it'd be nice to get a little bit of light. But I was having a curtain there at night time anyway, so maybe I just need to block that off. I did like the idea of being able to get in between the seats into the back, but it was quite a struggle anyway. You could do it, but it was quite a fuss anyway, so I might totally build that up and block that off, and that might give it a little bit more insulation as well from the front. So that's what I'm going to do. So I will show you around the other side. So yeah, all this will be coming out, all the bed, everything here will be coming out. And yeah, as I said, what I'm going to do, as I'm talking to you now, I'm going to have a storage area coming up here right to the roof. Well, not right to the roof, up to this top bit, so I still have this storage area above there, and that will just extend out a bit above the storage units, which will be like cupboards. And then the bed, when it comes out, it will pull out to here, so it will be a little bit shorter, which at the moment is exactly the perfect size for me. So it's going to be a little bit under the perfect size, but quite a bit of the time I don't have my legs straight out anyway. It's only the perfect size when I have my legs straight out. A lot of the time I have them slightly bent, so I'm not really using the whole bed anyway. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. And at some point I am going to get a storage box for the top there, get a nice big one, so that all the bits that I use in the summer and the stuff that I use in the winter can be chopped and changed over and put into there. So all the things like my table and that and tools can all go in the storage box on top. As I said, this one isn't going to be my main one. I'm now saving up to get a bigger van. So once I've got the money for that, I'll get a bigger van, but I will then be selling this one. So I want to do it up as a proper weekend camper, so I can sell it off as a weekend camper rather than a van. Hopefully that'll add a little bit of value to it, and hopefully I can do it so that somebody else can have enjoyment out of this vehicle when I pass it on. It'd be nice to maybe see somebody who's going to do YouTube videos as well, and they'll be able to use this as a weekend camper, and I'll be able to watch their videos on YouTube of what fun they're having in it. So yeah, so that's what I will be doing. So I'm also, when I am going to do this, I'm going to carry on fully insulating it and carpeting it out. The carpet in the top, because I've done it right in the middle of the summer, it has come away in slight areas. It's still stuck, but come away slightly. That was because, that's another thing that I wouldn't do, is don't try and stick carpets to the sides and do your carpeting on a boiling hot summer's day when it's about 28 to 30 degrees, because what was happening was the spray on adhesive was drying before I could even stick the carpet to it. So that's why in some areas it had dried beforehand, so it never properly stuck. So if you're ever going to do this, do it on, it's nice to do it on a warm day, but don't do it on a boiling hot day. So do it when the temperature is between, like, say 12 and 20 degrees. Don't do it any hotter. A day like today would be absolutely perfect in the spring, so probably late springtime would probably be the best time to do it. Today feels like a late springtime day, even though it's early spring in March. So that's all I've got for today. As I said before, please like, subscribe and comment below, and until next time peeps, it's goodbye.